Welcome back to Flight Attendant French Phrases by Canadian French for Flight Attendants. My name is Ace, and I'm a French-English bilingual flight attendant. Our goal here is to teach you the French that we flight attendants use on the job. A flight attendant's world revolves around time. Departure time, arrival time, flight time, delays, time zones. Let's learn how we flight attendants tell time in French. If you need to review numbers in French, check out our previous videos first. One of the first things we announce to our passengers before each flight is the flight time. Let's learn to do that in French. Listen and repeat. 1 hour.
1 heure. Heure. 1 heure.
2 hours.
2 heures.
How about a really long 13-hour flight?
13 heures.
How about a short 40-minute flight?
40 minutes. Minute. 40 minutes.
3 hours, 1 minute.
3 heures, 1 minute.
12 hours, 15 minutes.
12 heures, 15 minutes.
Let's put that into a sentence and announce. The flight time is 1 hour, 21 minutes.
Le temps de vol est de 1 heure 21 minutes.
First, the flight time. Literally, the time of flight.
Le temps de vol. Temps. Le temps de vol.
Is 1 hour, 21 minutes. In French, we must say is of 1 hour, 21 minutes.
Est de 1 heure 21 minutes. Est de. Le temps de vol est de 1 heure 21 minutes.
Let's try. The flight time is 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Le temps de vol est de 2 heures 30 minutes.
Mid-flight, a passenger may ask you, how much time is left in the flight? Listen and repeat. How much time is left? Literally, it remains how much time?
Il reste combien de temps? Il reste. Combien de. Combien de temps? Il reste combien de temps?
Let's answer. There are 2 hours left. Literally, it remains 2 hours.
Il reste 2 heures.
Let's ask again. How much time is left?
Il reste combien de temps?
Let's respond. There are 50 minutes left.
Il reste 50 minutes.
We can instead specify at what time we're expecting to arrive. Listen and repeat. We expect to arrive at 2 o'clock.
Nous prévoyons arriver à 2 heures.
First, we expect.
Nous prévoyons. prévoyons. Nous prévoyons.
To arrive.
Arriver. Arriver. Nous prévoyons arriver.
At 2 o'clock. Note that o'clock and hour in French are the same word.
À 2 heures. Nous prévoyons arriver à 2 heures.
Now let's say we expect to arrive at 2:30, literally 2 hours 30.
Nous prévoyons arriver à 2h30.
After landing, we announce to our passengers the current time. It is 2 o'clock. Listen and repeat.
Il est 2 heures. Il est. Il est. Il est 2 heures.
It is 2:30.
Il est 2h30.
Let's say it is 9 o'clock.
Il est 9 heures.
It is 1:05.
Il est 1h05.
If we change time zones when we land, we should add, it is 1:05 local time, meaning the local time of the airport we've landed at. Listen and repeat.
Il est 1h05, heure locale.
Local time, literally hour local.
Heure locale. Locale. Il est 1h05, heure locale.
Let's take a closer look. Listen and repeat. 9 hours, or 9 o'clock.
9, 9 heures.
Notice when
9
appears before,
heures.
the F sound at the end changes to a V sound.
9, 9 heures.
This is another example of liaison. The H at the beginning of
Heure.
is silent, so the word starts with a vowel sound, and its pronunciation gets joined to the
9,
before it with a V sound.
9, 9 heures.
We've learned how to specify a length of time, how long the flight will be, how much time is left in the flight. We've also learned how to tell time, at what time we expect to arrive, what the local time is now. In both cases, we use the word
Heure.
hour or o'clock.
Le temps de vol est de 3 heures. Il reste 3 heures. Nous prévoyons arriver à 3 heures. Il est 3 heures.
But when specifying minutes, we use the word
Minute.
only when specifying a length of time.
Le temps de vol est de 3 heures 45 minutes. Il reste 3 heures 45 minutes.
When telling time, we generally do not use
Minute.
to say we expect to arrive at 3:45, we would literally just say 3 o'clock 45.
Nous prévoyons arriver à 3h45. Il est 3h45. Le temps de vol est de 3 heures 45 minutes.
When we write, we should write full sentences. But remember that we flight attendants focus on spoken French. In English, instead of saying a full sentence like, the flight time is 3 hours 45 minutes, we could just say, the flight time 3 hours 45 minutes. In oral French, this is perfectly fine as well, and easier.
Le temps de vol, 3h45.
Flight attendants fly all around the clock, so you'll need to be able to tell times from midnight to midnight. In French, it's much more common to use the 24-hour clock than it is in English. This is especially true for the aviation industry, as the 24-hour clock is unambiguous. So for 1:05 in the afternoon, we could say
1h05.
But to eliminate ambiguity, we should say
13h05.
Let's practice the 24-hour clock. Listen and repeat.
Il est 12h. Il est 12h22. Nous prévoyons arriver à 16h01. Il est 21h10. Nous prévoyons arriver à 23h59.
For midnight, using the 24-hour clock, we say 0 hour.
Il est 0h. Il est 0h35, heure locale.
So to tell time using the 24-hour clock, just insert a number between 0 and 23 before
Heure.
followed by the number of minutes, if need be. In casual, everyday conversations, telling time actually gets to be more complicated. In English, instead of 4:30,
4h30.
we can also say 4:30. The equivalent in French is
4h30.
literally 4 hours and half. Instead of saying,
10h15.
they might say
10h15.
literally 10 hours and quarter, meaning 10:15. Instead of saying,
9h45.
they might say
10h moins quart.
literally 10 hours minus quarter, meaning 9:45. And instead of saying,
Il est 12h.
for noon, they would say,
Il est midi.
literally, it is midday.
Il est midi. Il est 12h20.
Instead of saying,
Nous prévoyons arriver à 0h.
they would say,
Nous prévoyons arriver à minuit.
literally, we expect to arrive at midnight.
Il est minuit 18, heure locale.
So for us flight attendants, telling time using the 24-hour clock is actually much simpler, even if doing so makes it sound more formal. It's also important for us to specify local time. In aviation, the times marked on passengers' tickets and on our flight attendant schedules are all in local times. Departure times are indicated in the local time of the departure airport. Arrival times are in the local time of the arrival airport. On the other hand, in order to avoid time zone confusions, all operating pilots and air traffic control towers all around the world will use Zulu time, also called UTC, which for our purposes is the same time as Greenwich Mean Time, the time in Greenwich, England. Even the International Space Station uses UTC. Finally, let's look at
Il est 19h30.
or.
Il reste 1h25. Il
Usually means the pronoun he, but here it functions as what's called an impersonal pronoun and translates better as it, and its usage is set in expressions like it is 1930 and it remains 1 hour 25 minutes. Let's look at
il est,
it is or he is. To be is a useful verb.
être,
Let's conjugate it. Listen and repeat. I am.
je suis,
He is.
il est,
She is.
elle est,
We are.
nous sommes,
You are.
vous êtes,
They are.
ils sont.
Or, if they refers to females only,
Elles sont.
let's practice. Listen and repeat. I am a flight attendant. Literally in French, I am flight attendant.
Je suis agente de bord.
We are pilots.
Nous sommes pilotes.
You are a flight attendant.
Vous êtes agente de bord.
It is 15:50.
Il est 15h50.
Let's pause here. You now know how to tell time and specify lengths of time in French as a flight attendant. Le temps de vol, 11h30 minutes. Il est 11h30, heure locale. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this useful, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Have questions, comments, or suggestions? Leave them below. Ready to learn more Flight Attendant French? Head on over to FrenchForFlightAttendants.com. Modules 1 through 5 of our audio lessons are now all available, and you'll learn everything from French basics to the French needed to be hired by an airline to the French used in the vast majority of these flight attendant on-the-job situations. See you soon, and have a great day wherever your travels may take you.